Hey, this is Randy from King Electric Guitars. I'm here with my good friend Adam McIntyre from The Pinx. We are showing off one of my new guitars that I'm going to be putting out. This is the King Electric Guitars Futura model. Something that I have basically just sketched out from scratch, and I designed it around a car. I know it sounds strange, but my dad and I had a 63 Falcon Futura convertible, and that's what I designed the guitar around. It is a Spanish cedar body and neck. This one happens to be 7-piece with Peruvian walnut and maple, 8-degree tilt back headstock. This one's got a bolt-on construction, but it's built like a set neck would be, and it's got a bootstrap P90s in it, Bacote fingerboard and headstock overlay, 2 volumes, 1 tone, 3-way switch, hip shot hardware, yada, yada, yada. So this guitar is something that I want to be able to do as a platform to do a bunch of different customization to. It can have the raised center section, or it couldn't. It could have, an arm cut, a belly cut, and trying to keep it simple but effective.
This thing is fucking fun, man. I really like the way that it responds to like being smacked a little bit harder.
Yeah.
It works as you kind of play across this. Sounds, it's still connected, but it almost like two very different, opposite like sides of the guitar. So
yeah,
that's really useful.
The mid position there has a lot of really useful tones, and then the cap in this one is a 22, which is what they used to put in like the vintage Les Paul Juniors. So it'll get real dark, but without being muddy, which is kind of cool.
here. So tell me about the truss rod.
It's a two-way truss rod. It's got this neck also has 2 carbon fiber in it. Because this is Spanish cedar, it's so lightweight. I wanted to make sure, like, I don't put carbon fiber in my normal maple necks, but it's got 2 carbon fiber rods, and it's a two-way truss rod that ends about here. That also helps stiffen up your neck here. You know, the good old
weak spot.
Neck snap.
Yeah.
This one's only got an 8-degree tilt, and it also has a volute, and there's no truss rod that's taken out 70% of the wood right there.
Yeah.
So,
and that's enough.
Yeah.
Relief right there. That's enough of an angle for sure.
Yep. It's got enough enough break at the string, and if this guitar were to fall flat, this won't even touch. So, I kind of designed all of it that way, dude.
Yeah.
When I was building this one, I wanted one that could be set. It could be or bolt on, and I went with bolt on this one because it's constructed like a set neck, but it's just bolted in.
Agreed.
And I don't know if there would be any difference. Obviously, there'd be some sort of tonal difference, but the guitar's still cool. And when I say bolt in, I really mean bolt in. Those aren't wood screws. Those are brass inserts, stainless steel screws. All my necks are brass inserts, dude.
Yeah.
It tightens things up so much better.
Yeah.
Like I can literally sink this into the guitar if I just keep tightening. So, it
just
makes
keep pulling them toward each other.
Yeah, it makes for a much stiffer joint,
Yeah.
So, and then, if somebody ever was like, hey, I really want this guitar to be set up stupid high so I can play a slide, well, then I could do so, or I could tilt the neck, or we could do whatever we wanted. So, dude, that action's super low.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Okay.
This sounds really nice with slide.
For years, I was always a humbucker guy, and I've gotten to wear P90s. I mean, those are the same P90s that are in this guitar. They're just humbucker
Just have a
size.
cover on.
Yeah, yeah.
with slide too.
You want me to freak you out?
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. Turn the guitar over, or anywhere where you can see grain. All right, you see all these flecks? See all this stuff in the grain?
Mineral? Is that mineral deposits?
It's my dad's ashes.
What in the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. So there's a little bit of your dad in here.
Yes. This guitar is actually for my brother. He doesn't know it yet. So number one of
How's he gonna react to that?
it's gonna be crazy. But that's something that I want to be able to do, like for other people.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be able to say, "Hey, I can do that for you." You know, I'm trying to come up with a name for the finish or something, but I just think it would be cool as hell to be like, "Hey, man, you know, I can do this for you," and it's a little strange to do.
I mean, you don't have to tell me that. I mean, I slept on my dad's pillow that he died on for about 4 years.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be able to freak me out with stuff like that.
Yeah, but so and it only took a very little bit, man. You know, I had to add a little bit of black powder so it showed up a little more. And then I just treated it like I would do anything else.
Sure.
Like it's mixed in the grain filler, and then it's finished over from there.
And I mean, frankly, it adds a little bit more carbon, you know, to the wood. Anyway.
Yeah, if somebody ever steals your guitar, you get the DNA check, and
Right.
you'll know it's yours. Yeah.
We've got Spruce and King in here. You know, I have like an S1 Paul Reed Smith, and that thing only likes to be touched like very, 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 very gently because it's got like that kind of setup where it's perfect.
Yeah.
And if you start like hitting it too hard, it's like you're doing it wrong.
Right.
And then I have a Strat that like it really responds to the whole range of touch. And then it kind of starts being like, well, a Strat's more of like, you know, it's a working man's guitar. And a Paul Reed Smith is more of like a player's guitar. And it's
Right.
like, okay, so why doesn't the Paul Reed Smith respond to, you know, velocity
Right.
like a Strat does? And here we have this guitar where it's like, it definitely likes being smacked around, but it sings kind of the lighter you play it. Like it really, it's kind of to me like best of both worlds, where it's like if you fucking calm it down, it's got this other cool thing that it does, but it likes being smacked like a Strat, you know.
It's awesome.
So that's a super duper soft touch right there. And then that's like a joyous noise. That's not like a hey, you're hitting me too hard kind of sound.
Yeah, it's weird for me because I went to set that guitar up, and you're building them, you're holding the thing a million times, you're doing, so it's kind of, what does it feel like? I don't know. It feels like it's felt since day one. So I had to actually, you know, I tried to set it up with lower action than I would play because I beat the hell out of guitars.
I mean, it works with this low
But,
action though, and it didn't have any effect on slide player.
That really surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. It surprised me that you were able to play slide that cleanly on that with that action that low, which
no problem.
That's really cool.
That says to me that it's it's got to be straight as an arrow.
It is. It is straight. I've put notch straight edges, and that's my, you know. And normally I play with this guitar has some relief in it. That one is straight, and I'm
Can I see that one?
sure. Yeah.
This actually reminds me of the handmade non-Fender telly that I used on a lot of the new record. And the funny thing is that this was at West End Sound, and it was Tom had just gotten that telly back from Brennan O'Brien, who that's the guitar that he kept on handing to people. Right. And they'd be like, "This guitar is not quite here. Use this telly. Use this telly." It's like, "What is this? A fit?" No, it doesn't matter. Don't look at it.
Just play the damn thing. Right?
Play the damn thing, and it's always like it had a neck like this, and it spoke like this. You know, this is one of those like special studio guitars. I can already tell. This has got a lot of songs in it. I gotta tell you. Well done.
Thanks, dude.